I think we are live.
Yes.
Xin chào mọi người. Vào cái mùa dịch Covid-19 này, mọi công việc cũng như cuộc sống ngay cả kinh doanh nó cũng phải thay đổi. Đó là lý do mà ngày hôm nay chúng tôi Work Not Work sẽ nói chuyện với các bạn về SEO. Và chúng tôi ở đây chúng tôi có bạn Cát Tường cũng như bạn Hương. Và chúng tôi có mời một khách từ Singapore. Anh ấy là Eugene, mọi người vẫn thường gọi là SEO King, sẽ có những cái training đơn giản để cho chúng ta hiểu về SEO trong cái mùa dịch này là như thế nào. Okay, because it's of the COVID-19, so our life, our work, and our business is totally changed. And SEO is one of the things we think about how to work more good result of this coronavirus period. Regarding of the social distancing, we have to change the way we are working. So online marketing and on search engine is become very important. So today we have a guest from Singapore, Eugene, the king of the SEO, will give us a short training about the SEO today. Please welcome our guest.
Hi everybody, I'm Eugene from Singapore. So recently, as you can know, that the COVID-19 situation has been really bad, and Singapore seen its worst case yesterday with 700 over cases. So we started with 100 over, and now we have zoomed up to 700 over cases. So I hope that today that you will be able to learn some basic SEO that you'll be able to apply for your business. So today is meant to be something like Ask Me Anything on SEO, but I've also prepared some light training for you, right? So so before we start, can I have an indication like who's online? Who's online? Just comment and say, hi. Hi, I'm from Vietnam, Singapore, or something. Because I did invite a couple of my friends, so I just want to know if you're online. Just say hi, and when as I go along the training, perhaps you can ask me questions along the way. Is it okay? So because the problem or the challenge within having online training is this: we do not know who is present. We want to welcome you live on our training. This is the first time that we are doing. I thank the Work Not Work Building team. So basically, Work Not Work Building is a place you go to where entrepreneurs wanting to set up an office in Vietnam or a business in Vietnam, they will go to Work Not Work Building, and this basically Work Not Work team, as you can see, that they are very friendly people, and they will be able to help you in your business, right? Thank you very much. I've got 2 likes to the video. Thank you for liking this live stream. So basically, we want this to be a two-way interaction process if it is possible. So that's why I'm doing this Ask Me Anything. So basically, this Ask Me Anything is the first of the 2-part series in which we will do. Next week, we will go into a deep dive on SEO and what it takes. And basically, it's a very interesting session next week, Friday, 10 a.m. Right? So do catch us. Without further ado, let me go into the training proper, so that you guys can take some learning, right? So okay, I'm gonna just put the screen to the slide so that you guys can see what is happening. And if you have any questions, do ask in the stream, in the comments, right? Okay, so we'll start. Okay, so we'll start. So today's session is meant to be kind of like a Ask Me Anything, right? Ask me anything about SEO. So as I start, I would like to do a short introduction. I would like to do a short introduction of myself, so that what is my qualifications and things like that. Hi, Chris. Nice to have you here. Thank you and welcome to the live stream. Right. So today we'll begin. I'll start with a short intro of myself, and we go along as I cover you a basic of SEO, and then we'll go into the deep dive next week, Friday 10 a.m. Right? So my name is Eugene. I am nicknamed SEO King because I'm a certified SEO practitioner for many years. And I have a deep passion for digital marketing. And basically, I founded a Facebook group called Internet Marketing Secrets. Over the years, we have 1,000 members, right? So I'm not sure whether some of you are here, and because I have actually extended the invite to my Internet Marketing Secrets group. So this Internet Marketing Secrets group is like an inner circle where they get informed the moment I have training like this, the moment when I go live, right? So these are people that are strongly interested and passionate in digital marketing, right? So I'm the principal SEO consultant, and I am a internet footprint expert. So we'll come to that, what it means by having an internet footprint for your business, right? And I am also the former digital director of retail banking of Standard Chartered in Singapore. I implemented their Christmas campaigns and their bonus saver relaunch program in Singapore. I was also doing work for the Catholic Church in Singapore. Basically, we we have a couple of Catholic churches in Singapore, and a lot of them struggle with digital marketing. So our small team, we were there to train them on the concepts of social media marketing, and also to basically help them build a community. So we have a community page that we started from zero. It's called Catholic Life Singapore. Today it has, I think, over 5,000 at least, I think, members, right? So, and the best part about SEO is this. Today, as you guys are mainly based in Vietnam, I can give you my digital name card, which is ImSEOKing.com. So basically, ImSEOKing.com is a YouTube channel that I have started basically to curate and to teach search engine optimization techniques as well as digital marketing, right? So do connect me there. There's a lot more videos that will be up there. And basically, this Facebook Live will also be downloaded into Work Not Work YouTube channel as well. So you can find it there, and also into my YouTube channel as well. So without further ado, let's start. So today we're going to cover on a couple of topics. Basically, what is SEO? Why is it easier to do SEO in Vietnam when compared to Singapore? And what the search engine was, what you need to know about search engine was, and why it is important to rank high in the search engines, right? Next, we talk about a personalization of search and SEO case study, and what businesses can do to improve or to get a presence in social media, or as what you say, to build an internet footprint, right? Right. So we come to this topic of what is SEO, right? What is SEO? Basically, is a very difficult topic to understand for the layman, right? So basically, what are you talking about? So SEO is basically a series of steps that you take from the first case, assuming that is a new website. So if it's a new website, a series of steps that you will take from customer research all the way to doing up your site. So that is basically the whole gist of it. And how do you do it? How do you do SEO right, such that the search engines like Google will be able to find you, right? So we will deep dive next week Friday again. This video is like a pre advertisement for next week training, right? But I also want to give you value. I want to give you value for just being here in the live, right? So let's start. So what is SEO? What do you think is SEO? Perhaps you can also comment as to what do you think SEO is for you, right? Or what do you understand about SEO, right? So basically, SEO, as what I said, is a series of process that you do to ensure that your website is easily ranked in the search engine. For example, today, if I am selling a prom dress, right? I'm selling a prom dress. So prom dress is like a party dress, right? Prom dress. The prom is made popular in the US where, after they graduate from high school, there's this dance where it's a big thing where guys will invite the girls that they like, and then some of them get rejected flat in the face, and some are happy that the girl accept him to the prom dance. So this is a big thing. And assuming that you decide to start a business for prom dresses and you are based in Perth, right? So basically, prom dresses per, what can you do? So one of the quick things that you can do is this: ensure that you have a presence in Google My Business, right? Google gives you the capability for your business to be found easily without a website by having this Google My Business service free. So a lot of businesses are not using Google My Business. I don't know why, but basically you need to do that. When you have Google My Business and you have your website, basically Google My Business allows you to link to your website. And in that way, Google takes that as a signal where the Google My Business link to your website, Google will say that, okay, this website is based in Perth in a particular street, right? And that will give you power when people are searching you on the Google Maps. So a listing on Google My Business not only will enable you to appear in Google organic search, but it will also help you appear in the Google Maps search, right? So a lot of businesses are not using that. We will come to that in a detail later on. So this is just the gist of what is SEO. So you must be wondering why I say that it is easier to rank SEO in Vietnam when compared to Singapore, right? So why is it easier to do SEO in Vietnam as compared to Singapore is this. Basically, Vietnam has state, S-T-A-T-E. Singapore doesn't have state. So it is easier to basically rank high in search engine. Why do I say it's easier to rank high when you have state is this. Basically, when you have a state, let's say for example you are a car repair company in Vietnam. Vietnam is so big. There's no way that you can service the whole of Vietnam, right? So basically, by doing your SEO around the state, you ensure that you are able to service your customer, because no point doing SEO to say that I want to do the whole of Vietnam, because it doesn't work that way. There are other car servicing companies in other states, right? And there's no way that you can do interstate servicing, right? Now we go on the topic of search engine wars. Now it's very important in order to understand SEO, to understand what the search engine wars is. Remember, Google is not the first search engine. Yahoo was, right? And Yahoo was the first search engine, and then Google came by, and then how did Google penetrate the market? So basically, they penetrated the market by saying, hey, I have this Gmail thing, but in order to get this Gmail thing, you have to be invited by somebody that's already on the platform. So that creates a sense of mystery, a sense of wanting. What is this Gmail about? So they're very smart. They start with a free email service first, and then people slowly get used to the Google search, right? And over time, I myself personally was using Yahoo as search, and then when Google came, I did a comparison between searching in Yahoo and searching in Google. Then I realized searching in Google is provides more relevant results. And Google is all about relevancy, my friends. So basically, you have to remember this. For the search engine war, it's very simple. The moment Google lose to be relevant, that is the moment where Yahoo takes over. So it is always important for Google to always stay relevant in the game. And I saw one of my friend, Avril Hui Yi. Hello. Avril Hui Yi runs a Chinese tuition center in Singapore. Welcome. It is amazing that what technology can do, right? It's like as though Avril fly to Vietnam just to be here, right? So thank you, Avril. Avril has been a loyal supporter of me. Basically, she has been listening to my videos and a loyal subscriber to my YouTube channel as well. So, okay, so search engine wars, always remember this. The moment Google loses relevancy, that's when Yahoo takes over. And we are here on the early days where we see people slowly adopting Google. And then what does Google do? Google went on to see what are the important technologies that they can buy over time to consolidate their position as a relevant search engine. So Google went to buy Picasa some years back. You can check on this, it's all in Wiki. And when Google went to purchase Picasa, over time today, the base technology is being implemented in Google Photos, right? So, and Google also bought YouTube when it was small, right? Google bought YouTube when it was small. And over time, and today, YouTube is the second search engine in the world after Google.com themselves, right? So here is another thing. Businesses who are not utilizing YouTube are missing a big pie, and they are leaving money on the table for their competitors to take, right? So simple as that, right? So we will come to YouTube later. So basically, this is search engine wars. So can I ask you a question? Why is it important to rank high in the search engine? Can I have some comments here? Anybody want to just give a try? There's no right or wrong answer. Why is it important to rank high on the search engine? Anybody? Right, so basically, why is it important to rank high in the search engine is this. Today, when you have a new website, you are nowhere to be found. And you are up against competitors that are more established than you. And you are up against competitors that have years of web presence than you. You are up against competitors that have strong social media presence. You are up with competitors that have, over the years, get more media coverage, right? So how and why is it important to rank high in the search engine is this. If you are doing SEO correctly, it is possible to at least appear in the first page, right? It is possible that when you are doing SEO correctly, that you will appear in position 8, 9, or 10, roughly around as fast as a month to about 3 months, right? Yes, it is possible to outrank your competitors, but you have to do SEO correctly, right? And why is it important to rank high in the search engines is this. people are searching for information. People are searching for information. People are searching for information on YouTube. People are searching for information on Google.com, on things like that. So basically, it is important for us to be on the search engine radar, right? Okay, so in order to understand SEO, you have to understand this concept of internet footprint, right? Okay, so what I mean by that, today you bought a new house or a new apartment, right, in Vietnam and all that, and basically you invite me to your apartment. So what is the basic thing that you need to do? In the invitation card, you need to put your address. So you will need to post the invitation card to me, or at least email me if I'm overseas, right? But assuming that I'm also staying in Vietnam, so you will post the postcard and tell me, I am inviting you to my new house. We have a simple party. We call it housewarming party or house party, right? So basically, you will write in the postcard the address, right? And you will need to post the postcard to me, right? So similarly, when I receive the postcard, I will look at the address. What is the first step? What is the first step I do? I do a Google on Google Maps. So coming back to the point earlier when I say that why having a Google My Business listing is important is this: people will search in Google how to get to your location with your address, right? So this is a true fact. So because I've not been to your house, I will search. And basically, for personal, no, but for personal, I will still be able to get the address. But if it's a business, I will be able to search a business name and I will know that you will appear on Google Maps because you have a listing on Google My Business, right? If you have a business today, are you establishing an internet footprint, right? It's very important to establish an internet footprint, and internet footprint serves as an online street sign as to how you are able to go from point one to point two and how people are able to find your business, right? So an internet footprint basically tells the search engine spider where to find your business, right? And we all grew up with this famous tale or famous story about Hansel and Gretel. So Hansel and Gretel, they were two young kids that they were lost in the forest, and what they do is they actually leave breadcrumbs or they tear pieces of bread on the pathway so that they say that they will be able to find their way home. My friends, are you leaving breadcrumbs on the internet so that people will be able to find your business, right? So that is the gist of SEO, right? That is only one part of the SEO. The next question that you need to ask is this: who is my customer? It is very easy. A lot of businesses say, I want to target everybody. If you're selling dresses, you say, I want to target everybody. But is it true that you want to target everybody? Or is it better, or do you have a better success if you target girls of a certain age range? So this is the question, my friends, that you need to ask. How is this relevant to your business? And we will talk about also how to engage with your customer. Firstly, you need to know who is your customer. Who is your customer? What is the profile of your customer? Can you map your niche to your potential customer for the prom dress? So your niche is probably a 25-year-old girl, high school, lots of friends, lots of guys chasing her, maybe. So could this be a profile of your customer? And then you go deep, and then you say, what kind of habits does she have? So we will cover this next Friday so that you will understand the concept of this. Next, you must know how you communicate to your customer. Which platform are they on? Are they on mainly Facebook, or are they a new generation of millennials that are on Instagram, right? And next, you need to know what to communicate. Having to be able to identify who your customer is basically the gender, the age, and the age range, and the basically, are they working, are they studying, and are they pregnant, are they young mummies, are you targeting young mummies, are you targeting people with young children? So these are after having know this is called the customer avatar. After you know the customer avatar, what to communicate is important, and how to communicate, what are the platforms, what the how do you use. So basically this is a good part. If you want to listen how to do this, tune in next week, same time, 10 a.m. Vietnam and 11 a.m. Singapore, where I will cover in depth SEO deep dive. So we have covered the first 3 points. Now we go into personalization of search. Personalization of search is very important. So today we will come to my screen here. See, this is a Google search. This is a normal Google search screen. What is personalization of search? Personalization of search. Remember, the name of the game in Google is to be relevant. And how does Google know to put relevant search result to you? They won't know. Google will not know how to put relevant results to you unless you do a certain action. Now remember, in today's world, we all work on multiple tabs, as you can see in my screen. How does Google know what you search, right? So basically the simple thing is I could have a tab with my Gmail open. And then today when I go to google.com, I will see this icon here. This icon indicates that, you see the icon with a W there? Yeah, so this icon indicates that I have actually logged in to my Gmail. And the result that I search will be personalized to me. So for example, if Google will see that, I search for dresses and all that, there are certain websites that I prefer. I click certain websites that I prefer. The next time when I search something similar, Google will recommend that website that I have a tendency to click over the others, right? So that's called personalization of search. It's personalized because you're logged into Google. One way in which when I do SEO for clients, I will make sure that I log out of my Gmail. So I will just do that, okay? And when I logged out on my Gmail, this is what I'll see. I'll see here that says sign in. So that is correct. So now I'm going to do a search or a case study that I did for my client. So assuming that your target market types eye sculpture. Yes, you can see. Okay, so I will explain to you what all these things mean, right? So basically on the top, you will see this. On the top, this means that the company actually pay Google, because you see there's an ad here, AD, right? AD means they pay Google to appear. And what happens is Google Ads is a pay per click model. So you pay, when people search, they will show. The show is free, but when you click, you pay. It can be as expensive as $7 to $9 per click. If you are in the property or real estate, easily $15 per click. Next, you come to see this videos. Have you ever wondered when you search in Google, what are these results? What does this result represent? And the clue, my friends, is here. These are the results from YouTube, right? Google will will present to you this sometimes. Not all the time you'll see this format, but sometimes you will see this format. And what is this, my friend? How does this guy get ranked for eye sculpture. This is not me, by the way. Okay, I have to claim credit when credit is due. This guy did a good job. He is able to rank for eye sculpture, but it's not me. Okay, how is he able to rank for eye sculpture? This, my friend, is an example of Google My Business listing. So I want to draw your attention to this. Today, if I search eye sculpture, we're talking about, so it's 189 million results. 189 million results. Is it easy to rank? No. 189 million results is difficult to rank. So let's go down. Next interesting part we do is this. People also ask, so how do you get this part to appear for your niche? Is this part is normally pulled from your FAQ, your frequently asked questions section of your website. If you have a comprehensive FAQ, like for example, if I'm doing SEO, then if I have a blog, I haven't started a blog, but I intend to. If I have a blog, then my blog will be all questions. I'll put up all questions and I have the answer. I'll have an answer. I will embed a YouTube video there, and that's how I'll be able to rank for certain questions that people ask for SEO. And then eventually I will appear in this section. So that is what it is all about. So going down, as you remember, 189 million results going down. Of course, today we look at this. These are from YouTube, these are from ad, these are from Google My Business, this is from a snippet that Google pull out. So these are the 10 results, my friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So these are 10 results, right? So 9 and 10. So per page is 10 results. So it's very difficult to rank, right? So basically, let's see. So my client is in the eye sculpture business. So today, 189 million results. This is considered page 1 number 1. This is considered page 1 number 2, my client's competitor. And today, my friends, I'm in page 1 number 3, right? For the SEO work that I did. And also, this is another thing. This result is called the map pack. M-A-P-P-A-C-K. Map pack. So map pack basically is also pulling from Google My Business. And today, my friends, you see that there is an Ice Carving Singapore with a link to the website of the SEO that I did. So it is possible to not only rank page 1 in Google, but multiple Google page 1 listing. Multiple Google page 1 listing means that in a page itself, for this case, I at least rank 2 times in the search, right? So let's zoom in a little bit because people who are searching for eye sculpture may not be qualified. So this is another thing that you need to know in SEO is there is such a thing as buying keywords. What are the things that people are searching for? If somebody is searching for eye sculpture, maybe they like eye sculpture. But there is a high chance that people are searching for eye sculpture Singapore. So today, my friends, if you're searching for eye sculpture Singapore, you will see, of course, the ads here, right? And you can know that there are about 2 players in Singapore. So basically, eye sculpture Singapore, we're talking about 15 million results. 15 million results, my friend. Google page 1, Google page 1 rank number 1. Google page 1 rank number 2 is my client. And guess what? Just now we saw the video pack that Google pulled out from YouTube. Now you see that there is an image pack. Basically there was a video pack, there was a map pack. Video pack Google pulled from YouTube. Map pack Google pulled from Google My Business. And here you have an image pack. Where does Google pull the images? And as you can see, these, my friends, are the branded images that I did for my client, right? So as you can see, how do I get image pack ranking in Google with the key phrase of ice sculpture Singapore with 15 million results, and I'm able to rank 2 images here. As you can see, it's very clear. How am I able to rank? So basically, let's look at that. We are talking about 15 million results, ice sculpture Singapore. I've got a sort of like a Google page 1, result number 2, result number 3 for the image pack, result number 4 for, again, result number 4. Map pack result number 5. So my friends, I captured Singapore 15 million results. Out of one page has 10. Google page 1 has 10 results. I was able to get 5 results ranking on Google page 1, right? So it is possible. And then when you go to, what you do is when you click on images search, this is live, yeah? When you go on images search, you will notice these branded images. Here. You see these branded images? Yeah. So this was what I did. So how did Google pull the image pack results up and show it? So basically Google pulls the image pack results from the images that we put in Google Photos, right? There's no secret about it. So today when I go to Maps, right? So these are the map listings. And you will see that ice covering Singapore is here, right? These are the map listings. And also, if you go to videos, you will see that videos for 171,000 results for ice sculpture Singapore, I've got Google page 1 ranked number 1. I've got this. I've got this. You notice? These are all the videos that I have. Even if you have videos on your Facebook channel, it will appear. Right? As you can see, there's a playlist. Even my playlist of videos from YouTube, it will appear. And let's go back to the search. Just very quickly, just show you what is possible. For example, if you have ice sculpture, most likely people will, when they are planning for a wedding, they want to do a wedding ice sculpture. So it's 9 million results. And yeah, here, this page 1, right below the ad. And there's also a map pack listing as well. And yeah, image listing as well. And guess what? The YouTube video on my client's YouTube channel appears here, right? It is possible on when SEO is done right. You will not only have Google page 1, you will have multiple results on Google page 1. And that, in the earlier example, I have 5 results out of 10 in Google page 1. And that will give me a better chance because out of 10 results, 5 results are mine. There is a better chance that people will click to the result and go to my client's website because my SEO is strong, right? So coming back to the slide, so basically we have covered the personalization of search and SEO case study, as you can see. Next, we come to this. What can business do? So basically in my talk, I have shown you that you need to have a listing in Google My Business. Why is it important? So that Google can make an association that you are a physical business, right? So if you are an e-commerce store that doesn't have a physical location, you might be disadvantaged in this way, but it doesn't matter, because as long as you practice your SEO around, you know, the area that you're doing, then you will rank for keywords instead. So e-commerce store is a very good subject for SEO, assuming you have 50 product lines. If you do the SEO correctly, you can have very strong SEO results if you are e-commerce store, right? So basically, we also cover that why most businesses are not on YouTube, and why it will cripple your business if you're not on YouTube, because you're leaving money on the table for other people to get. So now a lot of businesses are not going on YouTube is because they find that they do not have the video capability to be on YouTube. Today, my friends, there are tools that can help you. Basically, if you do not have the capability to do a video, why not you do just simple PowerPoint slides, export it to images. There are software available that you can convert images to video, and start with that. Today, there is a tool called Toonly, Toonly. Basically, it helps you do animation, and once you have done the animation, you can do an animated version on your YouTube, right? So basically, that's YouTube. We also covered on I've also showed you on the Google image search, and how important it is that if you have the Google image, especially if you brand your images, it is very important that when you search for certain keywords, your images will appear as shown in the live demo earlier. Next, measure. How do you know whatever that you're doing online is effective or not? Is this, do you measure in the first place? And today, my friends, it's very easy to measure your business, because measuring your business will enable to let you see, are there any blind spots? There are two tools that I want to recommend everybody install. The first tool is Google Analytics. Google Analytics will help you see. Basically, this is a tool by Google that when you install, basically Google will tell you who are the visitors that come to your site, how long they stay, what are the popular pages, what are the pages that have this very high bounce rate. So bounce rate means that when people come to your page, and then they just close the browser, or they go to another page. That means they don't find that page interesting. So these are some of the things where having Google Analytics can give you a sense of which pages that you need to work on and how you can improve your SEO, right? So Google Analytics, as you know, is launched all the way in November 2005, but it has improved so much over the years. And the next thing, my friends, to do is to install this thing called Hotjar. Hotjar enables to capture, for the free version of Hotjar, it enables you to capture a video of every visitor that comes to your site, right? So basically, Hotjar will enable you to see the video behavior of every of your visitor. It is very important to have Hotjar, because Hotjar also have another tool that you can install. Is called the heat map. So heat map, basically Hotjar will say how popular your website is, which are the sections that people click, which are the sections that didn't click, and you'll be surprised what Hotjar reveal to you. So one of my clients in e-commerce, after I installed Hotjar, the client realized that there was a section of all the products, is a product scroller. People are not clicking on that. If people are not clicking on the products, how can they buy? So that is a very important thing, because installing Hotjar will enable you to know your blind spot and enable you to take corrective action for your website. So that's all, folks. That's all I have. Basically, I have a free gift to you, a free community of online marketing community, imsecrets.imseoking.com. It's purely free. Basically, in there we deep dive more about digital marketing. And next of all, next week we will learn how to get customers and learn how to do effective SEO for your business. So basically today just a teaser. Teaser is already 1 hour, is value packed. Next week we try to keep it within an hour, if not an hour and a half. But I promise you next week will be more action packed. Right? We will take questions.
Hello, thank you, Eugene, for your sharing.
Yeah, thank you. If anybody have questions, you will be able to leave in a comment. Ben, maybe you can start the ball going. I mean, do you have any questions?
I'm very happy that as a co-host and I can ask you a question.
Yes.
So what do you think? How important that SEO nowadays to a business, especially in Vietnam?
Okay. How SEO is important for businesses in Vietnam? SEO has always been important, but it's the fact that people do not see it as being important. Let me give you an example, right? So today in COVID-19 situation where half the world is on lockdown and half the world, you can't go to work, you can't do anything, you can't get anything done. In some places, you can't even get a haircut done and things like that. So in fact, this is the best time that businesses stop and think and start to look at their SEOs and online marketing strategy, because this is the period where it's a slow time, right? And this is the period where they look at how they can use digital marketing or SEO, because SEO takes time. SEO takes an average of about 2 months maximum, 1 month to 2 months. So this is a nice time. A lot of countries have been locked down for 1 month, right? Like Singapore started early April. We're supposed to end early May, but I don't think it's going to end, because yesterday we see our highest number. We reached 700 over in a day of COVID cases, right? So basically, the time is now. And why I say that it is easier to do SEO in Vietnam when compared to Singapore is this, because Vietnam, you have a state, right? So you provide a service, you only provide a service within the state. So as long as you are able to do, like, for example, accountancy, Ho Chi Minh or something like that, and you revolve around your website and having your Google My Business listing in, and Google can see that your business is in Ho Chi Minh City, and then that is why it is easier to rank SEO as compared. Whereas for us, it's like, if I'm a car servicing, right? Singapore is a small country when compared to Vietnam, right? We don't have state. So if I'm a car tire or car repair shop, right, in Singapore, I don't say car repair shop in a particular town. I don't. I don't do that. Nobody does SEO that way, right? Or I don't say car repair shop in a particular street. So it's a little bit more difficult to do SEO in Singapore when compared to Vietnam, because Vietnam has the state, right? So you are only able to service within the state. So when for Vietnam businesses, they will just do the SEO just within the state itself, right? So I hope that kind of answers your question.
Thank you, Eugene. I find it's interesting. So like our office in Ho Chi Minh City, so whoever need an office in Ho Chi Minh City, so we can appear quickly, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So that's the thing that we need to look at. So for us, we need to jointly look at what are the keywords that we think that people are searching for. So that one we will work separately as to how we can think. But basically, this gives you an idea of how to start SEO. So basically, it's important to also know a lot of businesses that they are not measuring their result. So that's why we're having things like Google Analytics and Hotjar that we will try to install, so that we will know how does people navigate through your website, right? Yeah. So we'll take some questions. Anybody has a question? I'm not sure if you are leaving the comments, but please leave the comments so that we can take the questions.
I will have some more questions for your next week, for next training. Just keep it
Oh
in
yeah,
mind.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Definitely. So Hong, do you have any question?
Yes, yes. I just wonder if we do the SEO, so we do it frequently or just for a short term or for the any periods or something.
Very good question. Basically, how do you determine how long your SEO is to do for? Basically, there is no right or wrong answer. Basically, you're looking at how competitive your competitors are. Like for example, in the example in the space that I said about ice. Ice is a very competitive market, right? So it is very important to make sure that your SEO is up to speed. But in a general sense, if you're doing SEO for about a year, your website will have about 60 keywords that you are able to rank for. 60 to 80 keywords that you are able to rank for. Normally, that will translate to about close to 100 keywords because Google rank the keywords by association. Google rank the keywords by synonyms. So an example will be, for example, search engine optimization, UK spelling is spelled with a S-A-T-I-O-N. The US spelling is Z-A-T-I-O-N. So more often than not, if you are able to rank for the UK spelling, you are more or less able to rank for the US spelling. So that is an example. So normally, if you take a year, you will have about 60 keywords or so. But normally, you will be able to rank for about a basket of keywords, like maybe 100 keywords, right? I hope that I was able to add value to your audience. And I think it's very nice in this period of COVID-19 period. We prepare ourselves with a lot of online learning, and we also prepare ourselves for the road ahead after COVID-19 has improved. So that's why I say that this is the best time to start on your SEO if you have not done, because basically the time is now. The time is now, and SEO takes some time to happen, right? Do we have any other questions?
I'm good for now.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Eugene, for your time and for very precisely training today. And we hope that you have a nice weekend. And
Yeah.
thank you all the guests and audience that to join us today to our live stream SEO with the guest from Singapore, Eugene, the king of SEO. Thank you so much and have a nice
Thank,
weekend, everyone. Cảm ơn
thank
mọi
you.
người rất là nhiều. Chúc tất cả mọi
Yeah.
người có cuối tuần vui vẻ.
Thank Eugene, and look forward to the next training next week.
Yeah, thank you. So guys, do look out for, let me just share my screen again so that you guys know. So this is happening. This is happening next week, right? Learn to get customers and learn how to do effective SEO for your business. I promise you that it will be a more deep dive session as compared to today. We will look at the research process and how to implement your SEO. I really thank Work Not Work Building. Pleasure doing this training. And I look forward for next week's session.
Thank you Eugene. Tuần sau thứ sáu vào lúc 10 giờ Việt Nam chúng tôi sẽ có training tiếp theo với Eugene. Cảm ơn các bạn. Xin chào.
Xin chào.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.